Hello friends, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Great Personality Guardians with Fizzy Flask Gaming and friends. So last time,
you better remember, we just did this 5 seconds ago.
I know. So Sugar Titties and Mikey went on a date to a nightclub, and it was very boring and gray. And then he raped our mouths on the doorstep after we were roofied. And so now it's the next morning and we're waking up with Penelope, our pussy. So let's get right into it, folks. Stumbling into your apartment, you threw your keys on the table and collapsed on your bed. Still reeling from Mikey's touch and the feeling of being so close to him, you closed your eyes.
And then died.
On principle, you hadn't asked him to come inside.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Did you do it on the bed sheets?
But the entirety of your body wished that you had.
Pretty much.
You took a quick shower, washing off what you could of tonight's experience, and went into bed.
Them cold showers now.
Wow.
Cold shower.
Wow.
Staring at the ceiling, all you could think about was Mikey. And how impossibly difficult it'd now be to work alongside a person like him.
Dude, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Penelope the pussy!
The black pussy. That's appropriate.
Well, we are in the hood dog.
I thought we moved here from the hood dog.
Yeah, but this is still pretty ghetto.
Mhm.
Oh no, they're brownstones. That's not really ghetto.
The next morning, you woke up with a headache.
And
The night had been kind to you, but the morning was giving you hell. You had successfully made your first night in the city something to remember, and now you'd have to find a way to keep up the momentum. Sitting down to breakfast, you held your head in your hand, reading what was left of yesterday's local paper.
Wait, doesn't this bitch work at all?
No, we're new to town. For a drifter. As you read, somewhere along the What's Hot section, you found a picture of Mikey.
Oh, he hot.
How did I not see this before? The headline read, Genius Entrepreneur Plans Incredible Revival of Nicollet Avenue. You read on. The article talked about Mikey's past as a corporate strategist, talking about his big success at his last Fortune 500 company. He left that job to pursue options that were more fulfilling. You read on. They showed a picture of Mikey standing before a massive assembly of people. Another one of him cutting a ribbon in front of the zoo? The article praised him for his local agendas and his ability to pull off some of the city's most meaningful events. Interesting. At the bottom of the article was a photo of Mikey standing in what looked to be a very swanky loft. Bewildered, you rubbed your eyes, blinking again at the article. How the heck did you find such a winner? You could only hope that whatever happens next would leave you in his good graces. You flipped the paper over as you finished the article, and hopped
Hopped in the shower.
Oh, hopped in the shower. Okay, I thought it meant hoped.
That's only one P.
You might as well get to it. Get to it!
Own it.
If you were to lend your skills to any cause, it might as well be fulfilling. What happened? Did we black out in the shower?
Yeah.
You were excited. Wait, let's save. Well, let me read this. You are excited to receive a text from Mikey requesting that you join him at the new board meeting for the Indie Shops Fair. I don't know how to... Okay. Only because we haven't saved during, like, the entire game.
And saving is important.
Yay!
It is. Saving is power.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So, the walk down to the designated meeting space was quick, and you were looking forward to having a little work to do. Though the whole endeavor was volunteer-run, Mikey had told you that they had the best community leaders involved in the program.
You'll be impressed.
He had talked of the groups that were involved and promised that as soon as you were able to attend, that he'd introduce you to some fantastic people. If
Can you
these...
quit touching yourself during the video?
Sorry.
But Mikey's so hot! If these people were anything like Mikey, you were in for a treat. Sugar Titties and Mikey, a better story than Twilight. You entered a large open room. The headquarters looked really nice, decorated with a designer's touch. You had heard this space had been loaned to you by one of the city's most influential people. You found all of his information quite interesting, and even more interesting that the community here really did seem to want to be involved. Today, it seemed like only a few people were gathered around, skirting the walls around large tables. Mikey saw you enter and looked up from his conversation with one of the volunteers, excusing himself to come and greet you. $US?
Alright.
What?
What?
Fuck? Hey,
Dollar
you?
use.
Dollar use.
Hey, you.
It's me, Mario! $. He smiled at you. You had wondered if seeing him again this morning would have been a shock to your system, as if he would suddenly be something else.
Like someone who doesn't change out the fucking same clothes they were in the night before? What the hell?
Also, I think that might have been a scripting error. That might have...
Probably supposed to be sugar titties.
Yeah, that might have been the command to use the name we typed in.
Is it maybe because you went to the save thing?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they just mistyped the command or something, because it's usually a backslash instead of a $. I think, if they're using a language that I understand.
Java?
Yeah, I don't know. Did I read it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. As if you would be disappointed in the daylight. But as he stood before you, there was no doubt about it. He was 100% exactly as you remembered him. Well, good job. Your heart jumped in your chest and he leaned forward and kissed your cheek. You blushed and instinctively looked around the room. No one had noticed. Most people were still shuffling papers and looking intensely at the information contained inside.
I'd like to introduce you to someone. My dick.
Mikey beckoned a tall woman with a bleached blonde shock of hair over. I guess it's time for a threesome. She walked with a bit of sway to her step. She looked confident. The woman extended her hand to you, and you took it, shaking it firmly.
You sugar titties. I'd like you to meet Amelia. She's my partner for this project.
Nobody in the freeway.
She's handling fundraising, and I thought the two of you might be a good team, if you know what I mean. If you two will excuse me for a moment. Amelia, can get Sugar Titties up to speed.
Lanie, I think you might be the antagonist in this one.
You watched Mikey walk off. As he did, you couldn't help but feel a little sad that the two of you weren't going to be working together. You're not sure what you should have expected, but you guessed that you were here to do a job, not to repeat last night. Amelia smiled at you, eager to get to know you. She walked you over to a table on the far side of their room. The two of you sat down in front of a large modern table. She handed you a packet.
Alright, listen. Here's some of the details we're gonna go over, alright? See the front cover here? It's called an agenda. The last several some recap notes that I took the other day, or the other latest from the board meeting.
She pulled her chair a little closer and looked up at you.
So, how'd you meet Mikey?
You weren't sure what to say. Clearing your throat, you looked over at him momentarily. He was standing over the same table, talking with a couple people. He had a big, friendly smile on his face. People sure seemed to like him. He turned toward Amelia. I actually met him yesterday when I was out and about.
He met me over a dumpster.
I just moved here. He walked me home when it was raining, and we got to talking about what he was doing for the city. You neglected to tell her that you had gone out with him last night.
But you technically met him 2 days ago then?
Mm-hmm.
But you figured that was an unnecessary detail.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a smooth talker, huh? That guy can sure take the pants off of anyone. Anytime.
It's funny because you said take instead of talk.
Is that their dumpster?
Oh no!
You kept your mouth shut.
That's how he got me to come in here.
Did it?
I'm sorry.
You shot her a look.
On that table? I mean, talked me into joining forces. But, I'm always up for a good challenge. Especially when it's got to do with this city. Girl, we in the hood. Born and raised here. It's part of me. I can tell you from the red light district though, but it's cool.
Relieved that you had misinterpreted her, you sat quietly and refocused on the task at hand. So, how can I help? Amelia shuffled through the papers one by one, telling you the details of where they were doing well with fundraising and where they were falling short. You nodded along, noting all of the important details. Amelia pointed at a note on the agenda.
We're gonna have to reschedule the next meeting. We have to prepare a couple new points before we go into the front of the board again. Right now, all the teams are trying to come up with some sort of innovative fundraising techniques. You and I are tasked with a pain that involves speaking with the donors. Mind you, we all from the hood.
Well, got the ass.
Organ donors.
She smiles at you wickedly.
Semen donors.
Oh god. Mike gave us a pretty big job.
I totally saw that blowjob.
I saw blowjobs.
You smiled at her and let out your breath. Well, let's get to it, girlfriend.
I'm talking about that again. You in the hood?
Girl! The day passed and you and Amelia brainstormed furiously. Does that say taco truck with a question mark?
Yes, it does.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
You knew that the clock was ticking, and you were fairly confident that between the both of you, you could come up with some innovative ways of gathering funds. You had pride in your analytical. I'm sorry, Sean's whispering taco truck in my ear.
Innovative ways, taco truck.
Wait, no, see, it did fuck it up. Look, it says back in sugar titties, but it should say back in the hood. It swapped them.
Oh my god.
Wait, you had pride in your analytical thinking and back in sugar titties. You had been one of the only people at our job to challenge new concepts with radical ideas. You were very happy to participate in any discussion that led you down the path of problem solving. Though some people may have called you eccentric, you were always right, and they knew it. And don't correct me, I'm from the hood. Dog. I'm from the hood, dog. Or maybe I'm from Sugar Titties, I don't know anymore.
Okay, I think we have a plan. The old man down the street, you bro.
Did you say I have a fuck?
No.
I think we have a fuck.
You, me, Mikey. Yeah. Alright, yo, I need to schedule for the next couple of days. We're gonna need some serious execution time. Yo, homie, we got zombies up in this bitch. Yo.
I know,
ready?
I'm one of them.
You ready? Put some motherfuckers down, yo.
You looked at your calendar. I'm free to work on this tonight. I'll have some concepts by tomorrow morning. Amelia looked at you in astonishment.
Sure about that?
I'm positive. We need this quickly, right? She nodded her head.
Sure, we do.
In that case, I'm on it. Amelia patted you on the back.
Alright, we'll see. Bitch from the red light district. I'm in my apartment working on my share as well. Here's my number. Just call me if you need anything. And I'm
Threesome time!
I'll be checking in on you too.
You nodded, excited to get to business. You shook Amelia's hand firmly. Got it. You watched her walk away. The two of you had some solid concepts. You just wanted to fine-tune them a bit. Amelia had left it up to you to figure out just how to implement everything and had encouraged you to do what was best. Happy to oblige, you jotted down a few more notes. Time passed, and you had forgotten to look up and around you. You lifted your head from the desk, realizing that almost everyone had left the office. You scanned the room for Mikey, excited to tell him what you were up to. You knew that he would be thrilled when he found out how much you were willing to contribute to the cause. Your eyes scanned each table. Where are you at? Did he leave? He was nowhere to be found. You grabbed your papers and walked over to the conference table he had been sitting at. There was a single piece of paper sitting where you had first met. You read the note. Hey, sorry, I had to run. Call me later, Mikey. Wait, is that... Why does it look like it's written in marker when there's a pencil next to it?
No, that's pencil.
Are you ready with the dick?
I thought he would have said goodbye. Your heart sank a little. Where could he have gone?
So fuck the other trick.
You grabbed the note, packed up your papers, and with one final look at the office, left down the street. Chapter 6. This is a lot on the eyes.
Wow, that's a lot of things.
I like the bunny with the antlers.
I'm sorry, no, the majestic fucking horse.
Yeah.
That's a jackalope, by the way. Or, second level, above the unicorn. Jackalope.
Yeah, it is a jackal.
Okay,
Continue.
you walked quickly down the street, stopping and looking into the window of a nearby tea bar. This was probably as good a place as any to work tonight. You walked in, papers in hand, and sat down at a table in the back. only to realize that it looks unstable as fuck. It only has 2 legs and they're like right next to each other. How does that even stay up?
You're so gay.
Right now. You need at least 3 points for it to balance.
Who engineered that table?
The Mad Hatter, clearly.
They weren't gay.
It is a tea shop. It was the Mad Hatter.
Time passed and you scribbled furiously on the papers. Your concepts were solidifying nicely. You were completely calm. Thankful that you were here and able to enjoy yourself in such a calm atmosphere. You worked polishing off several pots of tea. You are in your element. The barista came over to your table and gently placed her hand on your shoulder. Excuse me. We'll be closing in 5 minutes.
Why do you sound like the old pedophile dude from Family Guy?
Because she wants the badge.
She wants to be.
Oh, thank you. You looked at your watch. Midnight. How is that possible? You looked down at the papers under your hands. There was so much left to do. You knew that both Amelia and Mikey would be happy with whatever you came up with. But you were determined to finish what you had started. You took your phone out of your pocket and made a quick call to Amelia. Ring, ring!
Hello? Yo, why you calling me so fucking late?
Amelia sounded groggy, but awake. Hello, Amelia. It's yous!
It's sugar titties.
Amelia smiled on the other end of your line.
How the fuck did you know that? Is it a digital phone? It's FaceTime. First off, why are you so up? Are you still working?
I am, and I think you'll be impressed by some of the concepts. I was considering working on this a little bit more. You looked around at the barista who nodded and pointed to her non-existent watch.
Oh, bitch, hurry up.
But I'm at the tea bar and this place is closing down.
Why don't you join me?
Threesome sweet!
I'm still up, not used to company.
Bet you could. You considered it for a moment, and after weighing the options, I'd love to.
Yay, Penny brought.
Oh, and she's even got candles! Pillow fight, candles lit, it's everything.
Wait, listen to the music.
On track.
I'm gonna start belly dancing.
Where's Quagmire in all of this? Just like this binoculars in the...
He can't, there's a cooling device blocking the window.
I'm sure he's got cameras in there.
Is this sugar?
I can word. After a short walk, you arrived at Amelia's place.
Looks really ghetto.
Her roommate had gone to bed, though you weren't sure how they could sleep with the music this loud. Amelia cleared off a space on her couch and the two of you sat down, spreading your papers over the coffee table. You explained your concepts to Amelia thoroughly, and the two of you added notes, considering how to flesh out some of the skeletons you've created. Your eyelids drooped. It was exceptionally late and Amelia was fading fast. You had just finished putting the finishing touches on your proposal and stacking it in a neat pile. Amelia turned to you. Kitty party! You looked at your phone. There was no use walking home this late at night. Thanks! That would be great. Amelia brought you out a couple blankets and a pillow, and saying goodnight, she left to her room. Thankfully, you had finished everything you set out to do today. You smiled and drifted off to sleep, feeling very accomplished.
And you died? Oh.
The next morning, you woke to the feeling of something gently shaking your arm.
Sugar titties. Yo, you just gotta get the fuck up.
You opened your eyes slowly and sat up, slowly remembering that you had spent the night at Amelia's. Oh, thanks!
We got a meeting in a couple of hours at the board. Thought you might want a chance to get home and get ready for the day. So you don't look like $2 hoe.
You rubbed your eyes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Smell the weed off your coat school.
Amelia led you to the door. Great job last night.
Oh.
Oh,
What you doing, homie? Yo, great. Yo, great job last night. I think everybody's been really proud of what you've done.
you smiled sleepily at her, rubbing your fingers through your hair and straightening out your shirt. I hope so. What just happened? It felt great to take a hot shower.
Got the cold one like you had last night.
Your back was sore from stooping over your work all night. The coffee table was not an ergonomically sound option. Running your hands over your face, you pushed your face into the stream of water. Though you felt a little ragged, a small spark of excitement grew in your chest.
So is this where you meet the southern guy?
You had always been proud of your work, but you were hoping that was you, that what you had done last night would get you a few points with Mikey. You remembered leaving the workspace last night, and it suddenly got you wondering, where had he gone? You closed your eyes for a moment, remembering your night at the club, and how his breath felt against your neck as you danced. You snapped your eyes open. Now was not the time to get distracted. Quickly washing your hair, you stepped out of the shower and got ready to head to the meeting. Chapter 7. Alright guys, well, we will see you next time and continue.
Yay!
Bye guys!